Okay, we have an important news story that I want to just talk to you all about, and that's this blowhard here thinks the U.S. Constitution is worthless. So now he's saying this is clear political retribution for us. He's considering a quarantine in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. So basically, he basically this is against the Constitution. He wants to stop people from traveling outside of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. I'm going to read the whole article to you. So it says here, President Donald Trump floated the idea of a quarantine as early as Saturday, affecting residents of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut for a short time to stop the spread of coronavirus from reaching states with fewer infections. Trump told reporters at the White House that he had spoken with Republican Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida, among others, and that a lot of states that are infected but don't have a big problem, they asked me if I'll look into it, so I'm going to look at it. And here's the tweet here. He said, I'm giving consideration to a quarantine of developing hotspots in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. So what are you going to do? You're going to lock us in our homes? But our governor, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who has criticized the federal government's response as his state became the country's virus epicenter, said the issue had not come up in a conversation with Trump he had earlier on Saturday. I don't even know what he means, he said at a briefing in New York. I don't know how this could legally be enforceable. And from a medical point of view, I don't know what you would be accomplishing. I don't like the sound of it. So it's not legally enforceable. It's not. It's illegal under the Constitution. The federal government is empowered under the law to take measures to prevent the spread of communicable diseases between states, but it is not clear that Trump means he can order residents to stay put. So it says before Trump. I'm not going to read the whole article here, but this guy, I'm telling you, this blowhard right here. I think Congress needs to actually remove him from office right now for the good of this country. It's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous man. A very dangerous man. And that's why he should have been removed. And the Senate should have removed him because this is, again, another impeachable offense that we can remove the president for. I know there's an election coming up, but I wouldn't put it past Trump to stop the election. This guy thinks he's a dictator. So the blowhard here, which is really putting it mildly as far as I'm concerned. First, he didn't react. He didn't take this virus seriously. Now he's overreacting. Just like Ron DeSantis, who his buddy Ron DeSantis closed all the parks in Florida. So, somebody who thinks that he's not protecting our freedom. He wants to take our freedom away. And what this is going to do now is finally things are getting back to normal at the supermarkets. Finally, we're able to find supplies. Now this is going to cause a whole other rush of panic buying because of this president, and people are probably going to start fleeing New York and its area even more. So what he did is completely counterproductive because now people are just going to start getting in their cars and driving away from New York because they're afraid of being locked in their homes. This is ridiculous. And it's unenforceable. It's unconstitutional, and it's unenforceable. But we have a president who thinks he's above the law. He got away somehow with what he did with his crimes. Now he's trying to do more stuff. I think, like I said, it's time for the Congress to remove this president right now. Right now. We need to meet. Congress needs to meet as soon as possible and remove him from office. But of course, the Republicans, they all want to side on. I mean, Trump is done after this. He is done. Now he's more than done. All right? He is more than done after this. All right? You can't just do that. It's against the law to do this in the United States of America. So this president thinks he can get away with defying the Constitution, doing whatever he wants. He got away with his collusion with Russia. He got away with his collusion in the Ukraine. And now he's trying to basically seal off the Northeast from the rest of the country, which is ridiculous and unenforceable and unconstitutional. And if there are any military members out there, police officers, whatever, do not follow orders from this president. All right? You have an oath. You swore on an oath when you took your office. That goes for every elected official, every military serviceman, every police officer to protect the Constitution. Do not follow an unconstitutional mandate from this president. All right? We do not want to see a civil war in this country, but he seems to want to start one. And this is very concerning, and it's really freaking me out. So I figured I'd share my opinion on it, and, hopefully he does not get away with this. He can't. He can't. Take care, everybody. Let's pray for America right now.